Arrogant as fuck, hopping out the Benz two-door. Up in the club, confidence like a model. Smoking on a swisher, just caught me a bottle. Step to a bitch and she fronted on me.
Hey, this is Joe Vortek for Gearwire.com at Movement 2008, and we're talking here to Clint Stewart from Auralism Records out of San Francisco. How you doing today, Clint?
Good. How you doing?
We're hanging in there. We're having a good time. Been interviewing a lot of great people, so it's a pleasure to have you here talking with us. Why don't you describe a little bit about what you do, your DJing, your projects, your record label, some of the events you do?
Right on. Well, I'm basically run a record label out of San Francisco with 4 other guys. It's event promotions as well as full-blown record label. We're all DJs and producers. We do some pretty amazing events out in San Francisco. Just trying to always push the envelope with events, making them really special, really spectacular, really different. Our record label is really focused on coming up with kind of a new sound in techno, kind of developing our own little niche, and really concentrate on more. Well, we were really concentrating on everything, but it's really coming back to more like banging and really good stuff. So I mean, it's really just the beginning right now for us. We've been functional for about 1.5 years doing events, and we just dropped our first release in February with Coalition of the Killing. That's Franklin DaCosta and Argentis Brito remixes. So, and we've come out with a bunch of digital since then. We're doing another vinyl release in June. We've got other releases coming up real soon with Elon, Limason, remixes from Falco Brock, Seeper, Justin Maxwell. It's just the beginning right now, so we hope it's going to be a really long, prosperous road.
That sounds great. It sounds like you have a lot of really great stuff happening for you guys.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about your performance. You're a DJ, and you go by Clint Stewart as your DJ?
Yeah, as a DJ, and then I also do a collaboration with Kenneth Scott and Jason Short from our label Auralism. It's called Thoroughbred Stables, and that's a lot of gear, machine drum, electron machine drum, a lot of Ableton. We also use a lot of the Traktor Native Instruments plugins, Absinthe, Complete, all that. So yeah, I mostly DJ both, but when I DJ, I'm strictly Traktor Scratch pretty much. I play a lot of still regular wax. I still like to collect vinyl, but Traktor Scratch is definitely the new way for DJing, in my opinion. You can basically remix on the fly while you DJ, loop, and all the plugins are really amazing. So DJing and doing live stuff, I love them both, but I really enjoy using a lot of the gear and stuff, in the live set. So.
How long have you been DJing for?
DJing about 7-8 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
And when did you decide to switch from the kind of vinyl-only DJing into digital vinyl?
Well, I started first strictly vinyl, and then I started playing a little bit of CDs just for a real brief period of time, only because of the access to promotional material, stuff that hasn't been pressed to wax yet. Yeah. Also, just the the ease of bringing stuff to a gig and traveling. Yeah. But I think Traktor Scratch really set it up for me to really take DJing to the next level. It's like I said, you can remix basically on the fly, edit on the fly. It's light, compact. You're still playing MP3s, but you're playing it in a really good medium with a really good sound quality. So CDs were only like a very brief time. I never really liked them so much, and Traktor Scratch gives you the opportunity to play with vinyl controllers, and you can still play all your promos, all the the good stuff that's unreleased. So I mean, I think it was probably about maybe 4 years ago that I made the switch to CDs, but I only did that for maybe a year or so, and then I got into Traktor, Mo, and he works for Droid Behavior. I mean, he owns Droid Behavior, but he works for Native Instruments, so he keeps me up to date on all the Native Instrument products. So, I've pretty much strictly stood with that.
So basically, then, when you have your Thoroughbred Stables, you said Thoroughbred live project. Explain some of the gear you have for that, because you said it's a hybrid of both some digital and some actual. Hands-on gear.
Yeah, well, we always kind of switch it up a little bit, but usually I'll do with Traktor, a lot of loops, samples, vocals, and just cut them up and loop them and bring them out, put effects on them. And then, you know, we have a machine drum, electron machine drum, which we basically create all the beats with. And then our other guy runs Reason, and he's like a real whiz with melodies and creating these amazing textures. So machine drum basically for beats, a Traktor to cut stuff up and loop, and, you know, Reason for melodies, along with, you know, just some MIDI controllers. And we also use an Ovation, which is a MIDI controller, which is a really, really good MIDI controller. Yeah, I really, really enjoy it. So, and sometimes we bust out the old Juno, you know, so whatever we can get our hands on, you know, really just try to create new sounds and do new things and stuff, and, you know, so.
How many laptops do you use for that?
That's 2 laptops, and 2 laptops running live, or actually 1 laptop running live, 1 laptop running Reason, machine drum, and then Traktor. So.
Fantastic.
And the more stuff we can put in, we're just trying to fit it in there, you know?
And there's 3 members of that
3
project?
members, yeah. Well, it's kind of an open project. Alon Biala, which is a really good friend of mine, lives with Jason, my partner, in San Francisco. We all just kind of do stuff, and if 2 or 3 out of the 4 or 5 of us do a project, we just call it Thoroughbred Stables. So it's kind of always something different. So, cool. Yeah, so it's always something a little bit, but when we perform, it's just me, Jason Short, and Kenneth Scott. Yeah.
So, and then I guess to kind of finish up on this, you performed here at Detroit this year, or are you going to be performing?
Yeah, I performed at Detroit at Blue, the Paxahau kickoff party on Friday night.
Fantastic.
I played downstairs with Van Valen and the guys Vacuum and East Fleece. And yeah, it was an amazing party. Great way to start off a great weekend. So
I went last year, so I know how crazy that party can be.
Yeah, we played in the basement. It was 200 degrees, sweat dripping from the ceilings. You know, just like we like it. So awesome. It was really cool.
Awesome, that sounds great. And basically, things for your future look like they're going up. Got a lot of things going for you, huh?
Yeah, it's only it's really only taking off from now. We got a lot of support from a lot of great people, and keep people just pushing us, and all of us are really hungry, really driven, 24 hours a day, 100 miles an hour, just non-stop, try to get there, and a lot of production, a lot of remixes, a lot of dates coming up, so should be really good.
Cool. Well, hey, Clint, thank you so much for your input, man. It's cool talking to you about what you guys got going on. It sounds really interesting.
Check us out at auralismrecords.com.
Auralism,
A-U-R-A-L-I-S-M. Records.com, and you can also check us out on MySpace too, myspace.com/Auralism Records. I hope to see you guys soon, play some of our tracks and get it out there, and send us material, whatever. We're looking for anybody that's doing something new and cool, and we're willing to listen to everything. So thanks for your time, guys.
Well, thank you so much, Clint.
Yeah,
you have a great one, man.
Yeah, you too.
Awesome.